Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 Rise of the Necrons. When we last left off, we wiped out nearly the entire Skellis sector. I mean, we literally wiped out. There's only the Orks left. While I would have loved to have hit them as well. Chaos is playing around in here. We must take back Skellis. How? Ooh, well done, Aldari. Wait, they've got the Tyrannid in that sector? Jesus. That sector's really messed up.
Orks, ever a pestilence. They have too great a foothold already. Steps must be taken.
Do you have a plan?
I do. We will trace the roots back to their source and scour them from the stars.
A sound plan, balancing guile and overwhelming force in the proper proportions.
The trail. As the Orcs' presence intensifies in the Skellis sector, Amarok has decided to follow the trail of the Orc invasion to its origins and cut the roots of the Green Tide. First, we must recover an Orc battle plan to track them down to their lair. It's going to take me at least 2 turns to get here, because I only can move 2 slots, and it's free to get here. Now I've got Skellis, so I don't have to worry about invasions. Let's plonk you there, and this is now set up. Chaos is a really high threat level here for some strange reason, but this won't be attacked now, and I can technically look at putting stuff in here like that. So essentially I can offset who gets attacked and when. I think I've left another fleet in another sector. Yeah. I have left him here as Resnor. Technically speaking, I should really situate him. Yeah, I should situate him here in this system, because then he can reach every system in 1 turn. You can get to any of the systems now. Nothing happening in that system. I think I've left a fleet back in the home system anyway. Oh, Skellis. They're actually also launching an assault. Interesting. They took a little bit of a battering, but they... Wow, the Agrippina system is absolutely getting us. It's a war zone. It's awesome. They're not allowed to create more than one of those. So as an enemy AIs do it, then they put it down. Okay. I got 400. You know what? Let's get that up. Some of these worlds we need at rate. Sentinel worlds, I've got 9 planets with a requirement of improvement. Nefra is a fortification world because it's the main in and out. Let's see. Increase fear of threat in the sector depending on the faction controlling the system. Ah, and they increase as well. that, and that. And they've gone to 0. There are still 2 worlds unaccounted for in this system. I could have sworn I left an army here. There it is. Yeah, that's centralized enough that I think you can get to all those spots. Should someone finally decide to invade. He's not going to do much there. I got opinions is an absolute mess. An invasion coming in 3 turns. For 80, Skelos does not have a decent shipyard. But you know what? That's overkill for that one system, so that's fine. I'm happy to let them wait there for to couple of turns. For the Orks. Blitz Death Skull. Oh, battle plan here. Let's see, enemy units trying to reinforce this area with orbital structures. Do not let them fall out of position, destroy enemy defense platforms. There's one Ork. One ship.
Orks are amongst the deadliest of the Xenos races. Multitudinous, belligerent, and possessed of brutal cunning, they spread across the stars like a green tide. Even in the war-riven sectors around the Eye of Terror, forever beset by chaos, they rank amongst the greatest threats. As battle raged between the Imperium and the dread forces of chaos, the Orks gained a foothold upon ravaged worlds, using them as staging areas from which they could slingshot deeper into Imperial territory. Ork technology is ramshackle, but terrifyingly effective, combining mismatched components, scavenged gear, and intuitive leaps to forge weapon systems whose inner workings baffle the most experienced of the Imperium's adepts, but lack for nothing in sheer unbridled firepower.
That's willpower that holds
In
it
much
together.
the same way, an Ork warlord can take a multitude of squabbling clans and forge them into an unstoppable army. Such a war has the sheer unbridled might necessary to conquer the stars themselves, leaving naught but rubble in its wake. As its momentum grows, so do its numbers grow, swollen by green skins drawn to the promise of bloodlust, teeth, and loot.
Okay, so Orks are generally just a giant cloud of help. Sort of deal. That is the Orks, though. They are just literally a cluster of... their technology is held together by literal willpower. They have a sort of a psychokinetic field around them. They all exude it, and the more than they have, the more powerful it gets, the stronger it gets, so it can hold more bigger things together. But in essence, it's just literally willpower holding these ships together. I can't wait to see the Grand Cruisers. It'll be fun. Alright, my thing is to kill space platforms where they've spawned.
The enemy has fortified this region. Destroy all emplacements. Engaging weaponry.
Siege. Cool. Your score 95. There is a lack of ship power on your side. Unless the ship's incredibly cheap, they have a very low score. crash into a space station.
What is your command? On the march. All power to motive units. They
Stupido.
are doomed.
Damn great, oh yeah.
I am the
Oh,
dynasty
for sure,
spear.
mate.
Energy to weapons array.
Oh yeah, they got the thing on it. Destroy enemy platforms.
Ready to serve.
Well, you know what?
We
Know that.
are
Go there.
death.
Am I just punching straight through the thing? I'm not even taking their armor out. I'm just shield. I'm just going straight through and hurting them.
Energy to recoalescence. As you command. Reassembling coherence. Inferior vessel sighted. Energy to recoalescence.
Wow, that guy is dead.
Inferior vessel sighted.
They were getting battered.
How may I serve? Motive units fully engaged. I serve your glory. Yes, my liege.
Ah, the engines are offline.
Inevitable. Ready to serve. Energy to weapons array.
I'm just destroying them.
How may I serve? Reassembling coherence.
Oh no, they're taking a bit of damage on me. Ah! I'm just annihilating them.
Energy to weapons array. Moving.
I want him. I have literally the thing to do it. This from my deck. No, this is the. Let's get well close. These things are not even firing us.
All power to motive units.
At this range, dude. You're dead.
I am the dynasty spear. What
We
is
regenerate
your
way too fast for them to. Oh no, critical hit. Ah!
Initializing motive power.
No, the space station councils are still an enemy here, so. I need a boarding action, I think.
Relocating.
I want to steal his battle plan.
I am the dynasty spear.
They're happy to die for me.
Ready to serve. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied.
Let's get... I'm gonna jump real close.
Motive units fully engaged. Inevitable.
The defense platforms no longer function. Enemy can no longer hold this region.
Moving.
Well, I've got the whole thingy on, so I'm actually every 30 seconds going to recover, start covering
Boarding
dudes.
successful. Frayed ones are feasting. On the march. Yes, my liege.
And now they're too close.
As you command.
Excellent. Thank you for coming back to me.
I serve your glory.
Thing is, every 30 seconds he's going to start getting heavy casualties. But he recovers troops every 30 seconds. So he's actually technically recovering his men.
How may I serve?
And now there's only one thing left between me and these guys. Me and the sector. They can do boarding action. You can do boarding action against Necron ships quite happily because they have no shields to stop you from doing it, but quite frankly, it makes a little difference to them because
I am the dynasty's spear.
they just recover troops. Oh no, here comes the enemy wave. Double that. Let's go a little closer. So you bring all our guns to bear. At the moment, we're only really attacking with one set of them. See, that's the weapon destroyed. There goes the thing. Not quite close enough for me to hit with the little guys, but I don't think they come back from critical states. I think they have to be
What is your command?
I can't transfer troops.
Enemy vessels suffered critical damage.
Yeah. Hey, let's see the battle
Ready to
plans.
serve.
Those were my battle plans. Get back here.
Energy to weapons array. I serve your glory.
Not really doing enough damage to him because he's actually recovering his health. Oh. There goes another weapon.
Ready to serve.
One of these guys are about to get their I think only lightning strike left.
What is your command?
But he'll get his lightning strike back shortly.
the dearest spear. Shroud strike complete. Critical damage levied. How may I serve?
Yeah, they're losing weaponry. They've only got, wow, two of the gun. They've lost one of the gun batteries and two of the mega zaps are out of commission.
What is your command?
There goes another one. They now have one big gun battery still actually fully functional. Two of them. They've lost most of the weapons. In fact, there goes another one. One of the Mega Zap turrets just went down. And there went.
Star complex sustaining heavy damage.
Yep, okay, so they've literally now got just the four cannons left. That's still functioning.
I serve your glory.
However, I still have full function weapons. Even if there's a critical damage, I just repair. There went another gun. Launch bait. Turrets are disappearing. And he's dead. Booyah. Booyakasha. They really didn't have a chance. We could have just ignored that fortress entirely and just went straight for the... If I didn't want to take out the siege things to get the back extra goodies, complete the secondary, I had more than enough clout there to just destroy, just to punch straight through their fleet and then deal with the thing. I think most of the fleet was actually too badly battered to do anything. I think they've been recovering for the last couple of turns. Yeah, they did a lot of assault trooping on my main ship. Knocked it down, but excellent. But yeah, we pushed through.
Tsar, have you discovered the brute's origin?
Work proceeds. I expect a resolution in due course.
And what is due course?
Good question. Due course is due course. That roughly translates as I have absolutely no idea. Nice. I did that with one ship. Skellus does not have any decent stuff. However, I can put gun turrets on here and generally just make this place a lot better. Also, I have more than enough battle plans now to go and take out that Aldari point in the Sentinel Worlds. Oh wait, no. One Sentinel Worlds, it was over in Chinchare. Unlock it, get some things, and I'm going to do that, and I think I can probably, yeah, Resnor's got more than enough points to let me buy something heavy. Might ditch one or two of his ships. I ditch one of his other ships, buy him a big ship, and then use the severe number advantage to simply destroy Esla Bay, which nets me the whole kit and caboodle for the sector. So I should knock Chaos everyone else down to nothing. I have 9 battle plans, which are very impressive for me. Or I just leave them alone and come back and do it at some point. Also, I have a point. Did not spend a point. I had a point and I did not spend it. At 6, I get the next level ship, which is the Grand Cruisers, which I'm looking forward to. If I get to level 6, he's going back to Resnor immediately to buy his battle cruiser, his Grand Cruiser. Right, hull. Escort ships get faced in extra health. Cooldown just by 10 seconds. By 10%, sorry. Speed of rotation. Handy. None of that is, I must admit, none of that is useless. Animated coils. Wow. So essentially anyone with arc weapons, that's everybody, their armor's practically useless against them. Get the hulls, apply sexual lines. So they just regenerate even faster when they're sat still. Get some additional turrets. All these are good. None of these are bad. With the Imperial Guardsmen, with the Imperial Army fleet, I just ignored half this stuff and went before. I ignored half this stuff. These guys, I actually want all of it. You know what? They're slow to turn, so I think a quicker turning speed would be applicable for them. That's useful because then instead of 50% they go down to 25% until they finish regenerating. So I just want more points. I want more upgrade points. Lots of upgrade points. I mean, that sounds cool. That entropic renewal. So that just keeps they can jump faster. Subatomic fire. Fireboard effect on all target. Anyone with arc lightning. So essentially the arc lightning weapons just become stupidly dangerous. They are already, but that's just there. Let's see. You've got an invasion. You're pretty much done, so I want you next turn to go there. Seckless now has 2 points on his mana thingy, so he can buy small ships. He only has a Dolmen Gate, which is a very small construction point. So the harness. That sounds nice. Points and shipyard and connected systems with a minor ship. Buried shipyard. Oh, excellent. So if I increase that one, get that one turned up. If I get that cranked up, then Skellus can look at getting access to its larger ships. Okay, that makes sense. They're toast. I mean, this fleet alone could hold it. And next turn I'll pop in a defense platform. Nothing happens in the Sentinel world for now. They've got another turn tick down. These lot are flying here, there, and everywhere, blasting each other. And I don't mind that in the slightest. They're just attacking each other. It's awesome. Oh, hello. My guys wants to. My guys got telling me a message. We might be the Necron, advanced metallical race, but we still use old dial-up systems to communicate. I have improved my systems to at least 5 kilobytes.
Excellence. We have an origin system for the Ork menace. I regret that the brutes are present in large numbers.
They will fall before our might, as does all organic life.
Nice. And the harvest system of the Scarus sector. Yep, and that's unlocked as Scarus. Wow. We have to be here, Skyrim, but dude, there's not exactly. There's a lot of everybody here. The only people not here are the Tyranid. And the cool thing is, from Skellis, I can jump to any of these systems. The dormant gates act like webway gates. Bit surprised there wasn't actually an Eldari faction in this game. And they haven't put the Eldari as a faction, playable faction. A little sad, actually. So how much it is to go buy a new ship? You can have 2 points, so I believe that clicks as normal, guys. I know we're out of time for the video, but I'll have a look anyway. Yeah, that's so far. Skeletons can only buy some light cruisers. Though next turn you can buy another cruiser, which would make him much better. I should be a turn before they get here anyway. What I really want is these, but yeah, I need level 6. Actually, what I really want is this, a level 8, the Carrion battleship. There's 480. I can do that. I can do that, and these guys can leave. Thinking, why, Deamonx? Why? Why would you do that? Because it's not an issue. It really isn't an issue. Because if I've counted this up correctly, next turn I've got 3 turns. Next turn they will gain enough points in here for me to buy a big cruiser. They've got gun turrets, they've got defense platforms, so they have pretty much a good, decent 3 turns they level up again. They've got a pretty decent defensive point there, perfectly honest. And in these places where I've got Ancients and Chaos and whatnot, I can slowly over time increase their thingy to get rid of them. And if I feel necessary, if I really do feel stressed out on it, I think, you know what, safety, I can hire another fleet. I've got only 5 of 7, I can hold 2 more fleets. So Dorsia, the prize. And this is a secondary. Yes, this is primary, this is secondary. So I'm wondering if I should hit here and start wiping this lot out. complete the thing at Harvest. See, I don't know if that would remove the Orc factions from the game, because technically speaking, we, like the Imperial campaign, we should have all the little Eye of Terror stuff. And eventually this will become unlocked. The last two worlds of this place will become unlocked. And I have a funny feeling I'm going to be fighting Necron at the end. Because I don't think my esteemed leader is going to want to keep me around. But that is for next time. So until then, folks, until then, I shall catch you all later. Hold on, that's the wrong name for it. Either the Necron LPs. I'll put 9. I'll put the 09 in here. Boop. I'll catch you all later. So until then, see ya.